Hello, everybody. We're back. I'm back. It's Houston Grand. And, of course, we're going to start off with this little mishap. Man, I don't know how many to go. I think 6 to go. I had somebody slam into my rear derailleur, so my shifting was pretty off. There goes a lot of my team, and one of the CCR riders, Nick Taraka, yelling, "You guys are so greedy," which is usually the case. I guess we are hungry, but that was definitely an unnecessary move on my team's part. Having like 3 riders up there, I'm like, that's just matches burned. So I managed to get back in pretty easily. With this race, unfortunately, I feel like a lot of the super strong riders from Texas and surrounding areas weren't here, and usually they liven up the pace. There's really only one other team here with like more than 3 or 4 riders, which is CCR. We'll see them in a bit. And this is me pulling by myself, 36-mile-an-hour pull, which is sick. There's no one in front of me. I'm about to pass this guy because couple laps to go. I believe it's like 5 to go now. There was a preem. Those guys are hunting for it, but that's a big enough selection where I'm pretty worried, and I think we have 1 rider up there, and I'm like, well, no one else is going to close this down, so I do. Not really stressed about burning energy at this point. My legs are feeling pretty solid. Again, the race wasn't made very hard. Most of the race was kind of chill. They didn't do like a huge crowd preem either, which they usually do, which I won last year, along with winning the race, but our team did. But not this year. And I'm still trying to catch those guys, so I dig pretty hard out of here. Again, my gear selection was fucking down. I could not get shift easily. My derailleur was fucking cocked all which ways. But got that fixed. This guy's digging, and I'm still going. Look at this front and rear cameras. I'm giving you guys every angle. I think for the race I'm going to do in California next week, I'm going to have 7 cameras. And I'm pretty much almost there at this point. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done this, but, look at that. It's 1 elbows rider, strong elevate rider. A couple CCR guys. It was not a good move for us to let go off. So this is the rear footage of that. Now we're just kind of drilling in. 2 to go. That's what I'm hearing. Sorry, I was kind of waiting to hear that. And I'm, looks like it's a good chance it will be a field sprint, which, again, salivating at the opportunity. Especially because this finish is not super technical. This course isn't very technical. There's really there's a 180, which is, whatever. If you've done fixie crits, which no one here has, then they're not that hard. But so many fucking people crashed. But, it's whatever. But yeah, at the very end, there's like a little, kind of lollipop. Couple road hazards off to the side, but nothing I'm really worried about. Now, I had no idea that I had actually broken away off of the group here, but I guess I'm trying to catch stragglers off of some group up the road, just basically making sure nothing gets away, which Team Sprinter probably shouldn't have been the one to do that, but that happens. I'm strong. But look at this, 24 miles an hour is what it slows down to, which is not ideal. I think elevated tax there. We have a couple guys on that, but it is not fast enough. 22 miles an hour and the final lap of the course, that just gives everyone the opportunity to shuffle around, which is essentially what happens here. I'm like, cool, I'm all the way in the back now. And there's a lot of people, I feel like, that shouldn't have been in this race here. They did shorten it by 10 minutes to do some early crashes, but I'm literally just going to go up the side here, and yeah. Now this is dumb, because there's again another move that is not being, we're not really represented in. So I'm gonna pull this back again. I'm yelling everybody to cover, and yeah, it doesn't happen, does it? Andy's up there, but again, it's just, I think people forget fucking 1 or 2 seconds, and then, oh, I have to do exponentially more work in order to cover that. I guess it's just race brain, you just gotta be fucking hungry the whole time. Like I don't know, like a paranoid dog, you know, just always waiting to jump at something. And, you know, some people don't have that. Whatever. Of course, I have Elevate on my wheel. It's always fun. But, you know, we're just cruising. Don't mind the GPS either. Like, that just is kind of fucked up. But, yeah, as you can see, like, this is not a very technical course. The guy that, like, just, you know, fucked up my rear derailleur was caused by a dude in front of me who, like, rode in the gutter and there was a bunch of water and, like, basically slid out, so I had to avoid that. Look at this high intensity. I feel nothing. I never feel anything during these races. It's like, I guess the pro, like the USA crits, I feel a little more excited to race, but I'm like nose breathing at this point. Again, not hard enough. The last few laps should have been all 32 miles an hour. Next time I'll force everyone to do that. But now we're going to roll into 1 to go, and I should be in a decent position, I think. We'll see what happens. 1 to go. Yeah, a little farther back than what I like. Always, you'll hear that 100,000 other times this year. You know, CCR is pretty organized up at the front. I think we have one rider that I can see, maybe 2 up there. Yeah, 2 riders. I think that's, yeah. And again, hairpin always gets crowded. People who can't really accelerate super quick kind of get strung out. But definitely would have been a little bit better to be a little closer up, because again, you just kind of like, what's that domino effect with people slowing down into that, and then like by the time you're like mid-pack, it is fucking so slow. Well, look at that, everyone's fighting for wheels. Don't take your hand off the bars, but whatever. It's like not necessary, especially like, you know, it's his teammates, we like pretty much sit on there. Now, I mean, judging from my recollection and looking at like Strava stuff, I still think this was like maybe not even 30 miles an hour. They already burned off a few. There's another CCR rider, and they were pretty active too. I should have told the team to do a lead out. That would have helped, because it's a power finish, which is where I excel. If I can just drill it into a straightaway before no one can really come around over 40 miles an hour, because I've never not broken 40 miles an hour in any one of my sprints I've ever done. That's an inside joke. Kind of beefing with some people on the internet, but it's all a joke. It's all just for fun. I need to keep myself entertained. Life is really boring. Look at this. Look at this. Look at everybody fighting. There's Zach. So this is good, or hopefully, but there's also Mason. I'm going to just give a couple more pedal strokes to make sure no one comes around me in that corner. And ideally, Zach would have followed, like, or just kind of stayed up there a little bit more. I don't know. I mean, he did get a preem earlier, but it's all about winning. So I'm just going to try and jump up the side here. And I'm in the wind a lot, just to like, fighting other people's lead outs. I'm just constantly being pushed off to the side. I did need someone kind of guiding me along here, but it won't make a difference for what happens. We got KHS there. They know. Kyle's, his teammates yelling that I'm coming up. And I'm just telling, that's TC up there to just go. I should have launched. I should have launched right here, but boom, that was the move. I was on just the wrong side of the wheel and I couldn't get to it. So they're all drilling it, and I'm literally just, you'll see the other angle, I dodged through there, I'm pushed all the way over, and Kyle had the best of me on that side, so I really had like just weaving to go. And, God, a couple more pedal strokes I would have had podium, but 5th place, they were like kind of right on the line. Very unnecessary on my part to let that happen. But we're going to go back and watch it again, because, how do you learn except through watching yourself fail and getting really upset and just continuing to drink wine late into the night. Just plotting your next move, like some sort of maniacal villain. Now, look how slow you go in that thing. You lose so much speed. Just like a fixie crit, you know? Hairpins, hairpins, hairpins. 34 hairpins and 1 crit. It's Red Hook 2020. It's a snake run, basically. Just slalom, fixed gear slalom. You guys, why are you paying attention to this? This is like not like any other race video. Everyone's like, oh, you tactically want to do this. Don't expend your life. Who fucking cares? It's a race. Shit just gets chaotic. And yeah. This is what it looks like behind me. This is the hunters, the people that are really looking for a good wheel to be on. Not mine. We all saw what happened. I was on the wrong side of a wheel. That's all it is. I should have been on that inside corner and then just didn't do it. But look how this shouldn't be this many people. Again, 29 miles an hour is not really fast enough to keep people from like bunching up. Like this needs to be 33 miles an hour. Like ideally everyone's doing their best like 45-second effort. Dan comes close. Dan knows that. But yeah, I just don't know where everybody is. And if you're not puking and you're on someone's team, like if you're trying to do a lead out, like I again did not strategize to do a lead out here. I was hoping people would just shoot flyers off like right now and maybe like after that corner. Just everyone go for that 45-second like potential effort, and then I just surf wheels. That's what I'm really good at, is surfing. We don't really practice leadouts too much because we don't really, have like, I guess we have driveway to consistently do that stuff, but it's it's a driveway. We've done it a couple times, and it works out. But so we're speeding along back straightaway now. There's Zach. I don't know. I mean, I think it's just that last straightaway. You really just, as much as you can wait, you can, but you got to realize that you have to be at the pointy end. Like, you have to be 10 wheels back, like the whole time. Everyone just bing, 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 bing. Yep, he's yelling, Tolly's coming up, and I'm like, yep, I'm here, and I find myself in a good spot, but they knew. God, if I just would have launched. Again, there he goes. He went on that right side. It was perfect. And again, I was blocked in. So I'm just trying to watch how sneaky we get here. Choo, choo. Right in between, right over here. I'm just dipping and dodging. There, I get pushed over again. And I'm just trying to find my way around. Go 40 miles an hour. But again, it was just not my day with positioning on that sprint. So again, flying by at the end. I would have had the speed. But whatever, we're done. And if you want to subscribe, like, comment, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I make no money off this. It's just for personal gain. And it's not even for that. I just do this because I'll die one day. That made no sense. I don't care. Goodbye. It's late.